What is going on, everybody? Fluxo here, and welcome to this week's video where we're going to be celebrating us hitting 5,000 subscribers by looking back over 5,000 hours worth of gameplay in Satisfactory. I started my journey in this game playing just for fun, and although I still play for fun, I have the absolute pleasure of sharing my passion and ideas with all of you guys. And without the sheer support that all you guys have shown to myself personally and the community that we've created around this channel, then it really would just still be a dream and not the reality that it is today. Whether you financially support or support each week via likes, comments and feedback, it really has all given birth to the foundation of this channel. And that is why, in the grand scheme of things, 5,000 subscribers might be seen as something not to be celebrated on YouTube, but to me it was an unrealistic goal that I set myself to achieve a year ago, and with your guys' help, we did it. So that aside, this video is going to be packed full of hundreds of different designs that hopefully you guys can not only enjoy, but also use and implement in your own builds as well. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Subscribe for new content like this every single week. Links to the Discord and the Twitch are in the description. Love you all loads. Let's go. Okay, so I thought a great way to start off would be to look back over some of the power stations I used across the saves. I personally have always enjoyed building power stations of any kind, ranging from simple coal power all the way up to nuclear. Although the buildings for these projects are some of the biggest in the game, I found encasing them a fun challenge and a rewarding outcome. I did this by trying to showcase the best aspect of each building. For example, I found encasing the nuclear plants and leaving only the top and main glass panel open was a really aesthetically pleasing sight and gave the build itself a more operational feel. Before moving on to building shape and aesthetics, let's take a quick look at some different designs that hopefully can help you guys with your future projects when it comes to power. When it comes to building and aesthetics, the biggest thing for me was to bring everything together. I did this by firstly creating networks of roads which created the perfect stencil for my cities to be constructed around. From there, I generally try to ride the fine line of keeping each city set to a themed style of architecture, whilst also implementing a different look and aesthetic to each individual build. Any build that you see from myself is achieved through vanilla game techniques, so if you are interested in knowing how to achieve looks like the builds that you see here, then I will leave links to those in-depth videos down below. Before moving on to vehicles, let's again take a glance at some of the building shapes that I chose throughout these saves, and hopefully this will give you guys more ideas for your future designs. Satisfactory being sometimes a lonely feeling game, I took advantage of implementing all types of vehicles in my saves. Not only to transfer product from A to B, but these vehicles also add a sense of life to the builds and in my opinion makes the cities like these a joy to walk around. So hopefully this will encourage you guys to add more movement into your factories via vehicles. Just like with vehicles, I use machines and belts to give life to my builds. I do this generally by using the correct belts for the output of each machine to give a more aesthetic flow to the build. When it comes to machines themselves, I usually layer my buildings with sorting floors underneath so that I can keep all key machines on top neat and aesthetically pleasing. Let's take a look at the interior layouts that I generally use for all of my builds. Now we've been through all of the formats, hopefully this can give you guys more of an idea for the designs that you can use for your builds. I couldn't end this video without doing a traditional showcase of everything, but just before we start that showcase, I really do just want to thank each and every one of you for your support. The journey so far has been a dream come true, and the comments of support that you guys leave on each video is nothing shy of overwhelming, so thank you so much for that. To those who support financially, I really wouldn't have this channel where it is right now without that continued support, and I hope that I can only continue to keep you guys believing in me and this channel. That being said, thank you all so much for being here. By all means, show some love via the likes and the comments, and even subscribe if you're new here. Enjoy the showcase I put together for you guys, but as for myself, I'll catch you all in the Discord.